So I was just talking away and I never pressed record. Oh Lord, I really need to work on my technological game. Hi, hello, it's Sunday. Welcome to the porch and to this week's episode of Weekly Wrap Up, hosted by yours truly, Joe. Welcome. How's everybody doing? How was everybody else's reading week? Mine was shit, okay? I only finished one book last week and it was a rough one. It was a rough one in multiple aspects of my life. And if you've seen my previous video, then you know probably why it was a little rough for me. But the only book that I finished was Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Now, is this a tiny book? No. So it's a pretty big book, so I'm not feeling super bad about the fact that I only finished one book last week, but still, normally I read a lot more. This book was just rough for me in multiple different aspects. It was rough because I didn't want to be reading this book anymore. I got to about the halfway point and I just wanted to put it down. I wanted to be done with it, but I was vlogging, so I didn't want to put it down. But I also didn't want to pick up anything else because I didn't want anything to distract from this book. I just wanted to put all of my reading energy into reading this book so that I could have it finished. But then I just ended up not reading anything because I didn't want to read that book. I didn't want to read this book. So I just ended up not reading anything for multiple days. I watched a lot of Forensic Files. I've also discovered Dateline, which is insane that I have never seen that show before as a true crime lover. But I've discovered Dateline, so I've been watching Dateline, and I've been doing a lot of watching BookTube. What are my thoughts on Iron Flame? Like I said, I did a dedicated vlog for this. So if you want to see like my whole process, the whole start to finish shebang, it's about 20 minutes long, and I'm not very nice in that video, but you can definitely go check it out. I'll have it linked. Short form, my thoughts, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I'm really disappointed with it. It's probably my most disappointing book of 2023. It was a book that I was so excited about, but it just fell so incredibly flat. I genuinely feel like the book community has been bamboozled. We have been gypped. We have been tricked. I'm nervous about what the next books are going to bring because it's supposed to be a 5-book series. I don't know if I'm going to continue because oh my God, I had so many problems with this. This book picks up right where we left off in Fourth Wing. However, I feel like a lot of the characters went through a form of character assassination in this book. Violet is so much different in this book than she was in book 1. She's a lot more whiny, she's dealing with insecurities, and she has really bad communication issues. Xaden, same sorts of deal. In book 1, he was dark, he was mysterious, he had an allure about him that I really liked. Book 2, Xaden, he literally is just fan service. He's just fan service. He has no depth to him whatsoever. So when you get them together, it's just a big ball of miscommunication and fan service. And I'm going to scooch back a little bit because the sun, maybe here. That's cute. That's cute, right? Lie to me and tell me that this is cute. Okay, since I've gotten a little bit over my Iron Flame bump situation, I have been reading a little bit more, especially this weekend. So I do have an update for Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I'm still really enjoying it. I am now on page 260, so I'm right at the beginning of chapter 14, still really enjoying it, still really not liking the romantic aspects because I feel like Fitz has gone through so much in his life already. These books are not necessarily depressing, and I don't think that they're sad just for the purpose of sadness. I just think that Fitz is in a very difficult situation, and Robin Hobb explores a lot about the human condition, right? The sun is playing with me, I am playing with the sun. With the romantic things happening, I feel like Fitz is setting himself up for some more pain. And I just don't want to see that happen, but I know that it's probably going to happen. But there's other aspects of the story that I'm really enjoying. I still continue to love the Farseer family. I think that Regal is a nasty little man, and I love Verity, and I love the whole plot line with the Forged Ones. I'm really liking that as well. I'm also loving seeing Fitz explore more of the wit. It's a magic that is seen as a perversion in this world, but he's exploring more of it, and I'm really excited about that. I did attempt to pick up Finland Saga book 5 today, and I got about 100 pages into it before I noticed something strange happening. A folded up page, most likely folded up before the book was bound, because the page is now glued into the binding. So I have to return this to Jeff Bezos and get another copy. I think my copy is supposed to be here on Tuesday, so that will definitely be read this week. Like I said, I was like 100 pages into it before I noticed. And thankfully, we are still within the 30 days, so I can return that motherfucker. But yeah, I have never seen something like this happen. It's very strange. Very strange. And you can't pull it out. It's bound into the book like this. I have also read a couple more chapters in One Piece. I think I'm on chapter 124, so I'm almost done with volume 14. I'll probably finish volume 14 today because I was just reading it while I was eating my lunch a few minutes ago. We've done another shift. I'll probably finish volume 14 today. I'm still enjoying it, but right now I don't know. I feel like this is the point where the series is going to get really good, but so far it's just been a good but not great series for me. I'm enjoying it, but at certain points I don't know, the ridiculousness kind of gets a little bit too ridiculous for me, if that makes sense. And I feel like Luffy is a very charming character, but he's very ditzy. And a little bit dumb at times. And so the charm of the ditzy dumb is kind of getting a little bit old for me. I'm not sure if that changes. I'm not sure if Luffy grows or if it's still this kind of, you know, ditzy dumb character. I'm not sure, but right now it's a good series. It's not a great series. I do enjoy my time with it. It's just not something that I'm constantly wanting to pick up. It's not something that I'm constantly thinking about. It's just something that I mainly just use it in between these massive fantasy books or when I'm having slumpy symptoms because of a really bad book like I'm doing right now. I'm still obviously going to be working on Royal Assassin. Like I said, I'm enjoying it, but just the romance plotline, I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it, you guys. I'm not loving the romance plotline, but every other plot line that we're following is fantastic. So I don't have like a huge complaint about the book. And still, Hobbs' writing is fantastic. So I'll be working a little bit more in this next week. Like I said before, I'm reading it super slowly because I like to digest and think about some of the things that Hobbs says and also some of the scenes. I also feel like there's a lot of foreshadowing happening, especially with the Fool character, and I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to that. I'm still taking extensive notes. We have reached page 11 of my notes, and I'm wanting to pick up something else. Just thinking off the top of my head about my TBR for the month. I mean, I don't know what in the hell that woman was thinking making that long ass TBR. I have no idea. I was a different person when I made that TBR because we're already on November 19th and I still have Murtagh on that TBR, which is a massive book. I still have Dark Age on that TBR, which is a massive book, and I still have Bookshops and Bone Dust, which is not a massive book, but I don't own it. I don't have it. I'll probably get the ebook copy of that because just based off of hearing what other people are saying about it, I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be one that I want to own, but we shall see. We shall see. So thinking about my TBR, it's like, oh, what the fuck are you gonna pick up, Jordan? Maybe I should just focus on Royal Assassin for the week. What the fuck should I do? I don't know. You know what I want to do? I really want to pick up Dark Age because I feel like that's one that I know that I'm gonna like, and it's fast paced and it might be able to get me out of my slump. So, but I might also just need like a huge palate cleanser, like a really good romance book. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's one of those things where it sucks to be a mood reader because I've got all these books that are top priority for me, but when one thing gets thrown off or thrown out of place, or I surprisingly don't like a book that I thought that I was gonna like, everything gets thrown off and now I don't know what mood I'm in. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that I need to pick up something that's a little bit more fast-paced than Robin Hobb just to read alongside Robin Hobb, but I'm also wanting to pick up another thriller. I'm thinking about taking this week off of filming regular videos. I'll still have my weekly wrap-up on Sunday, but I'm thinking about taking a week off from filming regular videos. There's a holiday in this upcoming week for people in the States. Not everybody celebrates these fall and winter holidays, but my family does. So there's going to be a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning, a lot of setting up things and spending time with family. So I'm thinking that I'm going to take a week off, but after that I'll be back on Sunday with my next weekly wrap-up. But yeah, that is what I have been doing for the past week, what I'm doing currently, and what I think probably I'm going to do. There's no definite answer on what I'm going to do, but if you have any recommendations, let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to join the NotSoAverageJo army. We're frying turkeys in the backyard over there. I hope you have a great week and I will see you next time.